Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Novawar.
And MaximusBlack.
And we're bringing you another normal game sent in by the fans to www.lag.tv, lag.tv. It's supposed to be go and join Lag Nation. Mr. MaximusBlack.
Yep.
I know it's been a really long time. And once everybody found out that he kind of likes swinging it in a direction that maybe not everybody would have guessed after watching some of his early music videos. Hit me up with a little bit of that Ricky Martin.
Upside, inside out, living the ViDaLoCa.
That was a good song.
That was a great song.
That was a great song. It was a great song. The girl in that video was good looking.
Yeah, she's gay. She's gay.
She's gay.
He's gay as the hills, though.
Oh yeah, as the hills are alive.
Yeah. I kind of always knew he was gay. It's kind of like Lance from
I knew Lance. You could pick up Lance. Ricky was a little harder for me.
I don't know.
When I was younger, anyway.
I had him pegged out. Especially there was like one video in particular where he was looking extra flamboyant,
extra fabulous.
Yeah, and I think that's when like the rumors really started. And then he just came out.
Yeah, it wasn't when ViDaLoCa was. I didn't have any inclination there.
Well, no, I wasn't thinking then. But I mean, it's funny how music has changed now, because back then it's like you didn't want to tell the world you were gay because it sort of hurt your career.
Your sales would go down.
Your sales would go down.
Yeah.
Not only because the fact is the world just wasn't as open as it is today,
yeah.
but the simple fact that they were like, well, we want the girls to fall in love with you, right? We don't. Yeah. We want the girls.
You're an incredibly attractive male.
Yeah.
And if we go the other way, it might not work.
It might not work out, yeah. Right? So every mom, every teenage girl wanted a little bit of that living the ViDaLoCa up inside them. And, so they were scared. But nowadays, artists are just coming out and saying, yo, I'm gay.
Yep.
And nobody cares.
No. Not a single fuck is given.
No, 0 fucks were given that day.
In fact, I'd rather that than Miley Cyrus right now.
I like Miley. I think she's hot, and I'm probably gonna get flamed for saying that.
I'm gonna flame you for saying that. She's not attractive. She's the female version of Justin Bieber, and I hope that she learns to grow up, because her dad's probably wishing right now that she ended up being a mess on the bedroom sheets instead of actually becoming the person she is right now.
Sour.
Because I don't know how much more I can handle her trying to be Madonna but doing it fucking terribly. And trying to do all this shit under the guise of, oh, I'm just being different than everybody. You're not being fucking different. You're being retarded. You do posting pictures of yourself taken by some old have you seen that shit yet?
I've seen
some creepy old motherfucker in some hotel room somewhere taking pictures of her, like pulling up her friggin' underwear, making it look like she's wearing a bathing suit from the 90s. And nobody needs to see your dangly ass friggin' vag lips on the internet. It does not need to happen. And coming in like a wrecking ball, you don't need to look like a wrecking ball either. This does not need to happen. No, at no point in time do you need to like start French kissing a fucking sledgehammer. You know why? Because it's not artistic. No matter how hard you want it to be artistic, it's not going to happen. And stop trying to make the fucking tongue thing a thing. It is not a thing. And when your makeup artist has to start like doing shit around your mouth because they know that you're going to lick your own makeup off your face, and now you look like fucking Bozo the Clown whenever a camera flash goes off, you've done something wrong with your life.
Her bank account's doing pretty good, though.
Honestly, I doubt it's even. I mean, it's doing really well, but
it's doing really well.
But like I mean, yeah, it's like I said, for me, she's the female Justin Bieber. I really want Justin Bieber to basically just get hit by a bus already. Like he needs to come back to reality. That motherfucker's been doing some dumb and. I got. Did you hear his thing with Deadmau5? Recently?
Oh yeah, when he went in the booth or something?
He was in that concert or whatever, and some other DJ from Deadmau5's crew or whatever was doing a set, and Justin came up and told him to play some rap, and he wouldn't, so he took a swing at him. Who the fuck are you, Justin Bieber? You're a friggin' 47-pound son of a bitch that just got fed, like...
It was funny because the DJ told him to get the fuck out and put a t-shirt on. Because he had no t-shirt, right? He's right skinny. He's like,
yeah, he's a skinny. He's got terrible posture. He thinks he's fucking ripped, and he's not. He's just
the DJ was like, get the fuck out of my booth and put a shirt on.
That's friggin' winning, dude.
Yeah, it's funny.
That's a winning comment.
I don't know who you think you are, but
get
out of my booth.
That's a winning comment. I would have punched him right in the fucking neck. Which is ironically, I think what Deadmau5 said he would do on Twitter. He said if somebody came into my booth and told me to play something and then took a swung at me,
dude, if you go into Deadmau5's booth and tell him to do anything else other than Deadmau5,
somebody's punching you in the neck.
You're probably gonna die a horrible, painful death. You're probably gonna.
Deadmau5 actually apologized for Canadians everywhere. He was like, "I'm so sorry." I'm so sorry about Justin Bieber.
Oh, you know, Justin and Miley, they're.
I know usually we say we can't hate because they're getting it in. No, I can hate. He's a fucking douchebag.
Oh, I can hate on Justin, but Miley, I can't. She's just playing the game, you know. The publicity's working. She's, you know, I don't hate her as much as some of the. I'm not getting on that train like everybody else is. Sure, it's raunchy and some of that stuff, but at the end of the day, whatever. It's not hurting me any.
Okay, the friggin' music video award performance.
Yeah, I didn't mind that.
That was painful for me.
I just thought it was funny.
I actually died a little on the inside.
I was actually watching Oprah last night.
That ass was so bad, dude.
And she was doing a interview with Robin Thicke.
Oh,
and he was talking about that performance.
Even you can even see Robin's face in that performance. He was like, "I don't even like what's happening right now."
Yeah, he said he knew what she was all about. Like, so it didn't surprise him any. He wasn't upset about it, but you know, the world was like the world made it seem like he was in on it, but he didn't. He had no idea that she was gonna go that crazy. You know?
Well, no. What did you think? Robin was backstage going, "All right, you need to like blow this friggin' foam finger." And like rub it on my crotch and shit, and then you know, her costume was so bad, or like her get up was so bad. Her ass was creeping out the side of that, and it made it look like she had a 95-year-old's ass. It was
Robin was thick.
Robin was going, "How did I go from my music video to this?"
Dude, his wife is gorgeous. She's that actor that I didn't even know it was her at the start. But they were like high school sweethearts. They started dating when they were like 16, still together today. And she is the co-star of Two Guns. I do believe it was Mission Impossible. Yeah, I think like the newest Mission Impossible with I don't know if it was or not, but I know she's in a movie with Tom Cruise. I don't remember her name, but anyway, she is fucking smoking.
Well, Robin Thicke's a relatively attractive man, and he can sing. So, you know, he's got that going for him.
Oh, he's got a lot going for him, that guy.
Yeah. Well, except for the fact that he had to do a performance with Miley Cyrus. Well, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Action is happening. Action Jackson. We're actually going to see some Phoenix play here.
Yeah.
I don't get to see Phoenix play very often, so I always like when I see it. And he's using it extraordinarily well right now. He's getting rid of all these roaches. He unfortunately got shat on in every other conceivable way. Those zealots put in some serious work, though, and he's got more coming up the rear, so he might actually be able to outlast Deserve here.
Oh, yeah. No, this is
queen.
This is a really good push. I thought this was platinum, but it's most certainly not.
He's putting in work, dude.
This is probably a Masters level game, just judging by the build order. It's so clean and crisp. He's using the Phoenix to pick up the roaches. He's just going mass zealot. He's going to stop building sentries at this point because they're pretty much
Phoenix
useless.
have put in so much work. These are the most value Phoenixes I think I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, that's what they're really good. You just got to know how to use them and know the right unit composition. I do like the fact that LaVa is holding position on those drones. That was a beautiful play, and that's just another reason why this is not a platinum game. No. I do apologize for putting that up there. I'll be honest, I just sort of guessed. And yeah, no, that was well done because all those drones are now saved. Looks like they're going to take it here again in a second. But it's giving him enough time to do reinforcements, get some roaches and lings in here, and try and hold off as long as possible. I think he's going to have to retreat and just call it a loss on this base. I don't see how this base is going to survive here. Although the Phoenixes are getting very low on energy. He's only got enough for maybe one more lift off.
Yeah, and that's it.
And then that's it. So you know what? He might be able to keep this alive.
Oh, he keeps bringing in one more Phoenix at a time, just getting enough for that one more extra lift each time. There it is. There's another lift. But, yeah, you're right. I think he's actually going to be... I mean, it's close because the Zealot waves just keep coming.
Yeah, but the roaches are coming
the roach numbers
as well.
are coming out faster than the Zealots can keep up with them. And without energy on these Phoenix, I don't think he's going to be able to stick around for too much longer.
So he's doing the right thing. He's picking off the queens right now. He's going to slow down the larva production. The roaches are starting to finally take over. It was a very, very nice defend here from LaVa. The Phoenix only can do so much, and this is, you know, evidence of that. I think at this point he's going to have to cut his losses, start teching back here, and use the Phoenix to just cut down Overlords and pick up Queens. That's all he can do right now.
That's what I was going to say, is just buy some time, get rid of the Overlords, pick off some Queens where you can, because the issue now is that you did not kill the third, the Zerg is up a base, and you have not been macroing up back home.
I'm not liking this warp cycle here.
The Protoss looks like he just wants to keep going in, and I don't think you're going to be able to do anything about that. He's got too many Spore Crawlers up now. The Phoenix are going to be nullified at this base. There's 2 up front, 1 in the back. The whole base is covered there from 9 units all the way around that son of a bitch. And he really, like we were saying, he just needs to go after Overlords and Queens.
Yep.
And go home and macro back up and maybe just pick off units where he can, because now he's actually behind and he's looking like he might lose the game in a single push by the Zerg.
Yeah, it's very, and I actually think it's very possible. If the Zerg were to go down and all in at this point, keep producing units and going down, I think that the Protoss would lose. But if he can use these Phoenixes to go around and start picking off Overlords, getting in here, picking up Queens, even though that they're Spore Crawlers and now Hydras, he's got enough Phoenix to be able to do significant damage. Those are some really nice force fields there, picking off a lot of Roaches. The Roaches aren't even attacking.
Wow.
And that was huge.
Wow.
Those force fields were huge, huge, huge. And you wouldn't think that this unit composition would work this well against that many Roaches that can kite on creep. But he got himself a big victory there, and I actually think if he reinforces now with more units, it's exactly what he's going to do.
He might actually win.
He might be able to win this, just judging by how good his force fields are and his micro is.
Wow, well, he's got the ramp. He used 2 force fields kind of randomly there.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that necessarily. It looks like he might actually get trapped here or sandwiched, but he's
okay.
got more force fields, and with all the energy that his Phoenix have now.
Wow. Well, prove me wrong and call me Sally here. That one force field really was the game changer, and Hydralists are super, super weak against Phoenix. You pick up a Hydra,
it
dies in 2 seconds, right?
Yeah.
And that's exactly what's happening here. He's not going to win the game right out here, but, I mean, he has done significant damage.
He did more than I figured he would. I still think the Zerg is in shape to win the game, but now with the transition into Stalkers, because of those Hydra, as soon as he saw those Hydra, GTFO.
I'm liking this transition.
Build it up. This is actually a scary push, and this might actually be the push that wins here, depending on how the Phoenix play goes. Yeah,
he really needs to pick up these Hydras and then start microing back with the Stalkers. And there goes 1 Hydra. The Phoenix are still relatively low on energy. 2 Hydras up now, 3 gone. We got 4 gone. The majority of the Hydras are starting to fall, but the Roaches in the front doing so much damage to these Stalkers. There's no micro whatsoever with these Stalkers. He's not going back at all, and I think he just sort of gave up and said, I can't handle this unit composition. It's just too much. And he would just sort of went all in. Now, if he cut his losses, did the harassment with the Phoenix, grabbed the third, started teching into Giraffes, maybe it would have been different, maybe not, because at the same time,
had a lot of units
exactly. It would have been a gamble. He could have went, okay, I'm gonna push out with these Phoenix, take out Overlord's Queens, and hopefully get the Zerg to not attack my base. So basically, buy himself time, right? But it's a bluff. It's going, I'm gonna go in here, but hopefully you won't go counter.
Yeah.
If he would have countered and he was backing up, it would have been GG.
I think I would have been comfortable with him doing a little bit of a mixture of what we discussed plus what he just did here, where he went into the Stalkers and whatnot. He had such a high Phoenix count. I feel like the best thing for him to have done is really just force the Zerg to use a lot of money building up Overlords and just picking up Overlords wherever he needed
to do that, yeah, absolutely.
Even if it meant,
well, he could go in here, right?
Even if it means losing a couple of Phoenixes, just get rid of as many Overlords as you can. Get the Stalkers, but keep them to defend your third against a push, because the strength of that Zerg at that point was that he was on creep in his base with the help of the Spore Crawlers. But either way, that was a tough decision. And he made a good unit switch anyway. He just couldn't get he didn't have the energy really at the end of the day with the Phoenixes.
It was just a really good all-around game. It was a good build from our Protoss, and it was an even better defend
by the Zerg
from LaVa.
Very, very well done.
A really, really good game. Most certainly not Platinum, guys, so don't pay attention to that. Probably Masters.
No.
And that's pretty much it for the normal ass games this week.
Yeah.
Hopefully you enjoyed them. I am MaximusBlack.
I'm Novawar.
Peace out.
Peace.